not as bad as you might think. Got a blown headlight. I've had the bulb to change it for probably 3 or 4 weeks now, and I just haven't done it. I'm driving to work every morning with just one headlight, the old padiddle. Anyway, about time we swap that headlight out. May surprise some of you, I've never actually swapped a headlight out on a car before. Usually I just take it in and get it swapped when I have an oil change done, but yeah, I don't need an oil change, so I better just get to it myself. On mine, it's actually the low beam light that I needed to replace, so I've already got it pulled out here. It's really easy to do, just a matter of twisting it to the right if you can get your hands in there. And I've got the replacement bulb right here, brighter down road. I'm hoping it's not going to be like super bright compared to the other headlight, but I have no idea. I just went with the number that I needed. Jeez, this is really clipped in here. Oh, there we go. One thing to note with your new bulb, try not to touch the actual glass on the light. You don't want oil or grease or dirt or anything on it. It can burn out pretty easily, so I'm not going to touch it. And really just a matter of popping this sucker back in here. There we go. Oh, a little greasy, but that's what you want. It means your car is undercoated good. Turn on the headlights and see what we're working with here. Voila! Working light once again. Kind of hard to see in this lighting, but it actually looks like it's the same brightness as the other one, so that was super easy. Why have I never done that before? It probably costs me money every time I get somebody to do it at the garage. Anyway, headlights swapped out. I feel like I've been changing lights a lot lately, so... Oh, speaking of which, let me show you. Finally got all the headlights, ha! All the camper lights inside swapped out, and I love it. It makes a huge difference. Very, very bright, super pumped. Yeah, I mean, check it out. Might be hard to tell, it's still daylight in here, but super pleased with them. Now that all that is done, I'm gonna run to town, do a few errands, pick up some chicken, because you and I are gonna have dinner tonight. You bring the wine, beer, seltzers, whatever, dessert too if you'd like. Yeah, we're gonna make a meal because it's going to rain out here and there's nothing to do outside. And just like that, we're back. It's been a couple hours for me, a couple seconds for you guys. Yeah, it was rainy. Not so much now, but not looking too hot out there. Either or, your girls gotta eat, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make supper and eat. And I do apologize if you guys hear the clicking of the diesel heater throughout this video because it's on. I gotta stay warm. I have no wood. You know the rest. Okay, finally cleaned this mess. Did all these dishes, they're drying. I like to play a little game of let's see how long you take to air dry. But we got our pan and our pot out. Tonight we are going to make creamy pesto chicken. So for this dish, we are going to need the following ingredients: chicken, grape tomatoes, some garlic, red pesto. I use this Fior. It comes from Walmart in a small little jar, 212 ml. Parmesan, if you so please, to top your dish with. Heavy whipping cream, spinach, olive oil, and pasta. I normally go for like a flat noodle for this dish, but all they had was spaghetti or spigantini in this case, so it's fine, it works. First things first, we're gonna cut up some chicken. Recipe calls for you to halve the chicken and fry it up that way, but honestly, that's just for looks. You're gonna be cutting the chicken to eat it anyway, so I cube the chicken first, then fry it. kill two birds with one stone, right? It's just, it makes more sense. But do it how you want. I'm just gonna cube it first because I'm gonna end up cutting it. It saves me time. All right, I've made this before. I don't even remember how many. The recipe calls for 2 chicken breasts. Sometimes I've used 2, sometimes I've used 3. It honestly all depends on how big of a dish of food you want to make. I don't know if you guys can see Ramsey in the background. Well, you kind of can. You see his paws, but he's over there licking his chops watching me cut up this raw chicken. It's kind of funny. Got the chicken all cut up. Gonna go ahead, add a little bit of olive oil. Is almost cooked through, but make sure it's good and cooked because ain't nobody got time for salmonella. All right, my chicken is fully cooked. I went ahead and shut off the propane to the pan here. I'm just going to give it a second, and I'm going to be transferring that to this bowl. You can see it because I'm going to be using this for something else in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and mince up some garlic and also have some grape tomatoes. Next up, we're going to cut up some grape tomatoes. Recipe calls for the grape tomatoes to be halved. I'm gonna have some, but I'm just gonna quarter some as well. Just, I don't know. It's what you prefer, honestly. If you like larger chunks of grape tomatoes, then by all means just have them. But yeah, I'm gonna just cut mine up, and some will be cut in quarters. Some smaller ones might be halved, like this one here. Okay, gonna move the chicken into this bowl here because I'm gonna use this pan to saute the, whoops, I lost a piece. Lost the chicken. I'm gonna saute the garlic and the cherry tomatoes in this pan here. Okay, now we're going to add the garlic, add the grape tomatoes. We're just going to saute these until they are soft, I guess. Whew, if you guys could smell this, that garlic smells amazing. This is pretty soft now. I'm going to go ahead and start to add my heavy cream and the pesto. I'll be honest with you guys, I think this recipe calls for half a cup of heavy cream and 1/4 cup of pesto. I pretty much add the whole thing on both because I've just got a small little thing of heavy cream here. I'm going to add close to the whole thing. I've made this a few times, so I've got a small jar of pesto. I'm just going to throw that whole thing in as well because, you know. Or you can go by the recipe, half cup of heavy cream and 1/4 cup of pesto. But When I did that the first time, I just felt like it wasn't enough sauce. I do have some boiling water here. I'm going to go ahead and add the spighettini. While we are waiting for that pasta to cook, I'm just going to go ahead and start breaking up some spinach. Nothing fancy about how I do that. Honestly, I just start ripping and tearing, so. Spinach is done. Almost a full bowl full. I mean, you can kind of choose how much spinach you want to add to a dish. I'm going to add my chicken into this. And this is still being heated up right now. I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach now. The pasta is almost fully cooked, so this will start to kind of break down. It looks like a lot of spinach, I know. Alright, I don't know if you can see, I went ahead and drained the pasta. That was completely cooked. So yeah, I'm just, honestly at this point, I'm just trying to break down a little bit of this spinach. I may have went a little overkill with the spinach, I'm not gonna lie. You might want to put in a little less, but I'm just going to cook it up a bit longer, try to get some of that to break down a bit. That's a little better, eh? Can't forget the Parmesan cheese. I mean, who doesn't like cheese? I don't know. Would you eat this dish? I mean, come on. So, what'd you guys bring for dessert anyway? Very good dish. I recommend it. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because this is mine. I know it has cream in it, and I know you like cream, but it's mine, not yours, okay? Just so we're clear. You wouldn't like spinach anyway, it's too healthy. Yeah, so that happened. Suppose I will forgive you guys for not bringing dessert because I'm too full to eat it anyway. It's not raining now. Well, we didn't get a whole lot accomplished today, but we have a new working headlight on Blue Crasher. Full bellies. Can't complain, man. Got a diesel heater pumping heat into that little tin can. Yeah, really, it's all good, but I think that's gonna be it from me here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye. Huh. Guess I gotta do the dishes again. Do you want to do the dishes tonight, or? Please? It would be a big help. I mean, you get free rent. And... oh. I see how it is. Do you want to do the dishes tonight? I live with a bunch of bums. God.